Welcome to What's Poppin' with your host, Sam Pop.
Welcome back to What's Poppin'. This is your host, Sam Pop.
And your co-host, Erica Sarah.
This week in the studio, we have 2MK, I believe. Why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves?
Hey there, I'm 2MK.
And I am Sick Ear.
And together we are Too Sick.
Hey, fellas, doing tonight?
Good,
Doing
man.
excellent. And yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. Doing very good. So where you guys from?
We're based out of Los Angeles, California.
Oh, okay. Were you guys both born here, or
I was born here, yes, and
He's a born Valley guy.
how about yourself?
I'm from Texas, but I've been
From
here
Texas.
from Texas originally.
I think I picked up both those accents.
What part of Texas you from?
Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas. Wow, that's cool.
I just don't
they have
say-
like a scene out there? Do they have a good scene out there?
You know, it's been a minute since I've been out there. You know, they stopped raving because it got too out of control.
Really?
So the city cut it down because the kids were going nuts.
All just totally just
completely
cut it
shut
off.
it down.
Like nobody was having raves at all.
So you couldn't do any festivals. You couldn't go out to a
Man,
stadium.
Texas
and
is
do a
so
massive-
strict.
no
so
EDM
it's-
at all.
I can just imagine.
EDM.
Like when that happened over here, we were like, oh, well, we'll just move a block away and keep handling. You know what I mean?
I actually caught it right before they stopped and shut it down because they had some epic shows at some stadiums. But
I feel like there would have been like a riot, man. I just can't believe that. There's just, the scene out here is just so big. Like they've even had riots at Electronic Daisy Carnival and stuff. Like they've had people just crawl over the fences, just going nuts. People getting trampled and all sorts of
Mad
stuff out there.
tramplage going on.
you definitely have more
Mad-
organized events
mad
here
death,
in
like-
Southern California.
Well, I hear that EDC went to Texas, I believe, before it was.
they've been expanding it all over the place.
Yeah, because
Texas is slowly going up.
they can't go and party out here anymore, you know.
Yeah.
Because that one time I told you about where they trampled everybody, there was like a 15-year-old that she OD'd on ecstasy, and she ended up her family ended up suing Insomniac and everybody, and then the state was just like, you know what, we just had too many problems with you guys, no more,
I heard they're bringing it back though, so hopefully you can keep our fingers crossed and
definitely,
bring
yeah,
something cool back.
that would be very exciting. They have White Wonderland. Up in San Bernardino.
Yeah,
I
they still
believe
got stuff in San Bernardino,
White
but
Wonderland.
it's definitely not the same in LA
Yeah,
as it was,
definitely
say,
not.
5-10 years
They had
ago.
great parties out
Yeah.
here. I remember when it was $35,
Right?
it was just
it
so
was like
cheap.
$20 to
I
get
snuck
into
into
Yeah.
all of
and
them.
now it's
I remember
$200.
back in the day at the Together as One, it was Millennium status. You could go all the way around in a circle, and then every year after that, it just got less and less and more confined, and just
Definitely.
and more expensive. What?
Yeah.
I don't know, but.
Yeah, but
So
I think you're getting a little bit more now. You know
Oh
what I
no,
mean?
for sure.
No, as far as production value goes, those
Yes,
stages
I
are out of
feel you.
control.
No, not only that, but they're going up far and beyond whatever their old.
Yeah, there's a
goals.
lot of
It's
good
getting pushed
producers
to the
coming
limits,
out.
of what you can expect to see or do. You know what I mean? For sure.
A lot of people from LA too, I hear a lot of good producers coming out of LA. I'm not a native myself. I came out here, but I love it. It's my home now. I don't want to live anywhere else, I'll tell you.
Definitely.
So, how did you guys meet again originally?
We met through mutual friends, and it was just kind of a blessing in disguise. I had no idea that I'd meet, such a good producing partner to work with, and just has been on the upward since then. So
Totally a left field.
Yeah. What individually? What made you guys, want to pick up producing in the first place? What drove you towards that?
Well, I mean, for me, I started DJing as a hobby, and then a whole bunch of my friends were like, dude, you're really good, you should try and do something with it. So started playing a few local club shows here and there, and I had the promoters come up to me and the people that were running the club saying, hey, if you have, some original tracks in there, you can really go somewhere because you got some talent. And so just ever since then, I've just been, kind of teaching myself how to produce with a little bit of musical background, and it's been going really well. So just
Yeah,
keep
you
on
were
working
saying
hard.
you were producing off of Logic Pro.
Yeah, using Logic
You
and
started
Massive.
started on Logic.
I actually started on Ableton, and me and Ableton have a love-hate relationship. So once I really once I finally wrapped my head around Logic, it was just kind of done from there. Just kind of stuck with it.
Yeah. I love Logic myself. I started on Reason and then went to Logic. How about you, buddy?
Cubase.
Cubase.
And again, I think it happens like that for most DJs. You go out there as a hobby, you get out there in the clubs, you enjoy it, and then you realize to get on the big stage, you really want to start producing your own tracks. And so if you want to get serious about it, then that's what you go.
So when you were out in Texas, did you did you get to actually go to some of the pretty good raves before they ended up
Totally
banning
did.
it out?
No, I got a chance to experience it. It wasn't as organized as it is now. It was just like a big warehouse, and you had open space, and it was just kind of unorganized. A lot of people out there to do their thing and have a good time. Now it's more of an intelligent scene, and you got people who really got so many subgenres of this music.
That's actually kind of annoying, I think, because before, I believe the scene was a lot more together. I mean, they even had that party together as one, there was a lot of people that you could just go anywhere and be like, yo, what's up, man? And you could just make friends with everybody.
All the plur was in effect.
I mean, honestly though, from my experience in the festivals I've been to, it's pretty much still there, that same atmosphere. Maybe it's not as present as it once was, but it's definitely still there. I wouldn't discredit
cliquish
it.
Type
it is
things.
very clicky, but I wouldn't discredit it too much. It's still there.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, it's still there in some ways. I mean, absolutely, But I believe at one point it started, going to turn into a drug type thing, and that kind of came in and ruined a lot of the music and everything. A lot of people started getting violent and everything.
Yeah.
The plur ended up going down a little bit, but I still hope that it it turns back around and fucking a lot more people start trusting each other.
Definitely. I mean, when I'm up there DJing, I hope that everyone's having a great time together instead of being separated into cliques and doing their own thing. I hope that when I'm up there throwing down, that it brings people together to party and have a good time together rather than separating people.
Absolutely. So when you guys started getting together and making music, did you guys automatically start meshing really well? And did you guys play off your guys' technique, or did you have to work around a little bit?
It's actually funny because when we first started, I had no idea what he was into. I don't think he really knew what I was into. And we started exchanging tracks back and forth, and lo and behold, 10 of the tracks he gave me I already had, and 10 of the tracks I gave him he already had, and we were just okay, we definitely like the same stuff.
You're on the same
so.
track.
It was the sound. We knew we had the same sound.
We had the same exact thought for what kind of sound we wanted and where we wanted to go with it. So it's just been, like I said, a blessing in disguise. It's just been really easy.
Great.
This is, as DJs, you want to have such an effect on a track, or you want to have your influence, and I think sometimes ego plays into a part of it that stops like the process. That has never happened with him, with Greg, never. So
it's like one person suggests something and the other person's like, yes, like, that's a great suggestion.
Like, I love your ear.
Yeah,
It's awesome because when we're sitting down working on a track, I'll bounce an idea to him and he'll bounce an idea to me, and we just like flow together and it just keeps on building from there.
That's great.
And yeah, it's awesome.
And learning, it's
Yeah.
really good. It's really cool. I've never had an experience like it before. It's always been a learning experience, but to the level of what we're doing now, we've always seen it, but now it's kind of cool, kind of going through it, you know.
Yeah, it's starting to be a reality for us, you know. So like it's starting to pick up and going in the right direction.
Cool. I'm
so.
excited to hear some of your guys' tracks. What's this we have in the background? Just a mix?
Yeah, this little mix I threw together especially for What's Poppin'. So I hope everyone out there listening enjoys, and hope you guys dig it. Thanks.
All right, we'll take a little break and let you guys tune in for a second.
don't stop. Don't stop.
What's up, everyone? It's 2MK. You're listening to What's Poppin', and here's an original jam by me, myself, and my buddy Sick here next to me. It's called Don't Stop. It's by Too Sick, and hope you guys enjoy.
And I don't stop.
Yo, what's poppin'? This is Sick here from Too Sick, and this is Blastoise.
That last segment was brought to you by the people over at Sakiri Vodka. Now, Sakiri Vodka is a French ultra-premium vodka. It's crafted in the very legendary tradition of the Cognac region of France under the careful eye of the master of the collar. Now, the master uses an inspired Asian, actually Cambodian recipe and a proprietary 5-step distillation process that transforms the finest French wheat and pure Genzac spring water into what is the world's most exotic tasting vodka. Now, I've had a couple of vodkas today, maybe. And I gotta tell you that of all the vodkas that I've had out there, Sakiri actually has one of the most unique, interesting, exotic is exactly the description for it. Incredibly tasty, and if you go onto their website, sakirivodka.com, not only can you find out more about the history of the company, where they come from, what they're doing, there's some incredible recipes there for different kinds of drinks. Go for the full-on James Bond vodka martini, shaken not stirred, but do it with Sakiri. Thank you so much.
Do you like pussy? Who doesn't? Well, it's time to get one of your very own.
Fuck yeah!
Adopt a cat or kitten today from your local animal shelter.
Say what?
Or kittenrescue.org. Don't be shy. Get your pussy today. You know it takes pussy to get pussy. Remember, kids, be careful with a wet pussy. They can get angry.
Katori Magazine has been reborn. New articles, new features for those who demand to stay on top with what you care about. Music, art, politics. KatoriMagazine.com. A different kind of magazine for a different kind of generation. Katori Magazine.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's finally here. You've been waiting your entire life, but now the wait is over. Introducing the all-new, limited, one-of-a-kind, incredible, amazing, sensational thing. It does everything you want and nothing you don't. It does what other things can't and goes where other things won't. You know you want it. We know where to get it. You won't find this in stores or anywhere else. It's not available online. You can't even call us to order it. We have it. You want it. The thing. If you want it really bad, you're gonna have to find out how to get it yourself, because we're keeping out the thing, okay? Now act now. This is a limited time offer.
Alright, expires fucking January 1st, 2042. There is no political recourse that can be made with this product. This product does not endorse peeing off bridges. Doctors advise that you should never use this product. But my mom says she doesn't get it. Call YouTube and ask them how they feel about it. Thank.
When you have that, not so fresh feeling, reach for the cool, refreshing Boxo Blast. Oh, yeah. With Boxo Blast, you can rinse away your unwanted smells and bacteria with our patented vibrating insertion nozzle. Just connect to any average garden hose, gas pump, faucet, and you're on your way to a sparkling clean snatch of him. Get Boxo Blast at your local Walgett or Tarmart today. Keep your lady parts fresh and clean. Boxo Blast.
All right, welcome back to What's Poppin'. Well, I gotta say,
loving those tunes.
those are some really good tunes. Yeah.
Thank you
big
so
ups,
much.
Man. Big
Thank
ups. So what was your inspiration for that? What was that like? Some house?
The first track was
Yeah,
was a breakbeat track
track.
we put together.
Yeah, that's fucking. It was really. I was jamming, dude.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
That's the whole idea.
Yeah, for sure. What did you guys do? Just like, let's make a breaks track.
I mean, I've always had a soft spot for breakbeat in my heart, like Stanton Warriors, Plump DJs.
Yeah, what was your
those
first
guys.
music? What appealed to you as far as electronic music? You know,
As far as electronic music goes, I think some of the first.
Did you like rock music or?
Oh yeah,
before you were...
growing up, I was all classic rock, punk rock, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I was a metalhead
I
myself.
also enjoyed hip hop, but the more like old school side of it.
Definitely.
But
Dr.
for me,
Dre
when
and
like
Wu-Tang
punk
and
rock kind of took that turn into indie, not that anything against it, it just didn't really tickle my fancy per se. So I kind of switched, and heard Pendulum for the first time.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, you can put electronic music with rock and make this thing called drum and bass? Like, sign me up. So it's kind of what sold it for me.
The first time I heard drum and bass, it changed my life too, man.
Yeah.
That's what appealed to me as far as electronic dance music is concerned. I really love drum and bass.
Yeah.
Like, good God. Everything just melted to the wayside. I was a metalhead, like one of those fucking guys, like Lamb of God and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I like Marilyn Manson and like Rob Zombie and
Definitely.
everything.
So you're going to Ozfest when you were younger, huh?
Yeah, I went one time, and it was insane. I don't know. I like drum and bass because it was. As I grew up, I got a little bit softer. I like grooves.
Yeah,
rhythms,
definitely. And it's
stuff.
got that swing to it where you can really groove to it.
Especially stuff like DJ Markey and LTJ Bookham and stuff like that. Like, God,
Definitely.
I love that drum and bass. So, what kind of shows you guys playing, coming up now? What do you guys got on the schedule?
Actually, we got a pretty big event coming up on April 19th. It's the annual 420 Festival. We're going to be holding it down over there, so hopefully everyone can make it out.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Yeah,
big ups, dude.
Yeah,
we're pretty
so
excited
much.
about it. That's the bass tent.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
The bass tent.
Yeah, so we're hoping to
You've
provide
made it
quite
when
a...
you get to the bass tent.
What kind of set do you guys have
Fucking
planned
loving
for
it.
that?
Honestly, at the moment, it's not official, but it's going to get real 808 and bass heavy, so
Yeah.
it'll be a lot of
Guys
fun.
excited?
This is the whole point. And we were talking about this earlier. Is when we get on stage and play our set, people that haven't heard us before, they're gonna want to come, gather all their friends up, enjoy the vibe and the music, and rush to the stage
and just have a great time and just rock with that.
That's it.
Yeah,
Go
that's what it's
crazy.
all about.
I love it.
Go wild.
Get ready to
Right.
dance.
That's quite a vibe to
Yeah.
put out.
Yeah.
I like it.
Fuck yeah. What else you guys got on the schedule?
I got a residency spot that I'm trying to get Sicker on with me over here, and it's every Monday and Thursday at a spot in Tarzana called Petey's Place, and it's actually free entrance and great drink prices. So
Probably you
hopefully,
folks out in California.
Yeah, it's in
right.
Reseda, California. So come check us out every Monday and Thursday night from 9 to 2. It's always a good time. Petey's Place.
I like it.
Yeah.
Petey's Place. Well, check it out. Out there in Van Nuys, right?
And it's in Reseda.
Yeah, Reseda.
Yeah, off Reseda Boulevard in the
Sleep with 'em.
Tarzana Reseda.
Sleep with 'em
area.
Entertainment.
Yeah, Sleep with 'em is the one that puts that event together.
Yeah,
so.
I actually had a skit on here one time with him
Okay,
too.
yeah,
Ronald
definitely.
Fuzzy.
Yeah,
you
we
guys
get
have been
Fuzz.
listening for a while now, you know.
Yeah.
Big old Ronald Fuzzy. Yeah.
Shout out to the Fuzz.
Yeah, well, definitely. How about you? Do you do anything like single? Solo? Any DJs? Any DJs
Yeah,
you got
no,
going on?
was all over Los Angeles DJing. Had residency at Privilege, played at Giant, did a bunch of the LA scene before I got wrapped into producing. And as soon as I hit making beats, I never turn back. And I go out and I DJ every now and again. I have the ones and twos. Of course, I started with the ones and twos, so I knew in order to get anywhere in this career, you're gonna want to produce.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get my head wrapped around it because there's some crazy talent coming through, and it's very competitive.
Oh yeah.
Although you
From all
gotta
over, it's
appreciate
true.
some good old fashioned turntables.
Oh no, absolutely. That's
Definitely.
definitely.
Love
You gotta
the
be
roots.
well-rounded.
Anytime I can go and catch a DJ that's spinning on vinyl, I'm there immediately.
Scratching and
Yeah.
beat juggling all over the fucking place.
That's also why a lot of those breakbeat artists hold a deep spot in my heart, because like Stanton Warriors and all of them, they're still on vinyl.
Yeah,
so
Stanton Warriors.
Much respect.
Yeah, I
to them.
remember when Reed Speed was doing breaks, man. She had like she actually had like a weekly going on, or maybe it was a monthly. It was what was it? God, man, I can't remember. But she always had those bombs with the mouths, like the ones from Mario on the flyers. Have you guys been out here for that?
Yeah.
For a while? Breakdown, I think.
For sure.
Yeah, I think it was Breakdown. Yeah, Breakdown. Yeah, Reed Speed's the woman, man. I love that girl. I love DJs. I love women DJs, man. That gets me on.
Yeah, for sure.
And women drummers. Women drummers.
Definitely.
Because I started playing drums myself, DJing. It's just the beats and everything.
Absolutely.
So, when all is said and done, you guys go and party and everything. What else do you guys do on the side as people? Do you guys have a career or anything you guys going to school for or anything like that? Do you guys have any extracurricular activities?
I grew up an athlete, so I'm way into sports and everything. So
Sports.
Anytime
Who's your favorite team?
I'm an LA kid, so I gotta stick with the
Like the
Lakers and the
Lakers?
Dodgers and the Kings. Gotta
What
stick
about
with
the
my LA
Clippers?
teams.
Remember when the Clippers tickets used to be free?
Right? They're like, hey, $5 front row seat, and now they're
Yeah.
more expensive than a Laker ticket.
Hey.
But honestly, I show mad respect to the Clippers because they're a fun team to watch and they play well. So
Yeah. Too bad we don't have a football team.
Not
I like
yet.
the Dodgers too. I used to work
Yeah.
at the Dodger Stadium.
yeah,
I was one of those yellow coats out there. The guys
Okay.
that were parking and stuff.
Yeah.
Man, everybody used to hate us, but except for I worked in the preferred parking. So
Oh,
they used to
okay,
hook me up
so,
all the
yeah.
time. They're like, yeah, I'll give you some money. I'll give you, some sex. And shit like that.
definitely.
Say what I think.
But it was fun. I love sports. How about you? Do you have any sports? Sports?
I did what everybody else did growing up, playing different kinds of sports, football, basketball, that kind of thing. I still play ball a lot, pretty frequently, pretty much 1 or 2 times a week. I go out to Spectrum and play with the boys on Tuesdays or Saturdays.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, man.
What about any college experience? You guys have anything?
I went to Los Angeles Valley College for a little bit in Arizona State. So
University of Houston.
Do you guys play any instruments or do anything else musical besides like on this?
Production?
I mean, I
Playing
played
drums.
piano for a very brief time when I was younger and picked up the guitar and played drums. So, you know, I kind of have a little bit of a musical
That's
background.
cool,
But
for sure.
My
nothing,
first
you know,
set
like-
of drums were the Slingerlands I got as a birthday present when I was in fifth grade. So
Yeah.
I was a drummer. Dad was a drummer. His dad was a
Oh,
drummer.
that's major.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a
I've
whole
been a drummer since
line of drummers.
Drummers.
It's a drum line.
Yeah. They don't even make Slingerlands anymore. That's an old school name.
I haven't heard of them actually. Yeah, I got a Pearl Forum series, a black and teal.
There you
know,
go.
It's just a 5-piece setup. But I got on the drum. My dad's been a guitarist for like 40 years, you know. So he obviously wanted his kid to start getting into music and everything. But
that helps a little bit, yeah.
As far as as far as me playing guitar, I actually I was working at a sandwich shop and slicing meats and everything, and then all of a sudden, the guy that owned the place, it was actually a broken meat slicer.
So
The
what had
guard
happened
right there,
was-
it had broken off, and it took him forever to get it fixed. So I had to sit there and do it with my hand, and then one day a chunk just fucking came right out, and my finger replaced it. Boom! I filleted my finger,
Oh,
and I
deli
Good
slice.
times at the deli.
Yeah. It was a bummer. I actually had a date that night, and I was like, "Yeah, just give me a Band-Aid." He's like, "Dude, your finger's sitting right there on the plate. I'm gonna have to call the doctor." And since then, I guess it lacerated some nerves, so I can't really press hard on the frets anymore on a guitar. It's a bummer. But that's what got me more into DJing. I started getting focused on DJing and stuff, making music.
For sure.
So,
Lose a finger, start DJing. That's cool.
Yeah. I couldn't use the guitar anymore. I was like, fuck it. That was about the time when I started fucking raving hard and stuff, and I was just like, man, this shit's fucking awesome. It changed my life. Anyway, enough about myself, more about you fellas. How about, since we're just running out of things to talk about right here, I'm just going to go ahead and start asking you good old-fashioned questions that, will keep your interest locked in, alright?
Please do.
So, if you guys were trapped on an island, and you could have 3 things, what 3 things would those be? On an island, you're on a cruise, you fall off the boat, and you get washed up on this island, and you could have 3 things,
Number 1 is a DJ setup.
a DJ setup.
Yeah, that would absolutely have
Entertainment.
to be number 1.
Entertainment.
Some
That's
form of
beautiful.
DJ
That's
setup,
a
either like
first
my
actually. I
CDs,
like that. Just
or
a DJ setup,
just some kind of
tunes,
DJ setup
is
that allows
all
me to
I
have my
need.
music
Nothing too
and
fancy,
tunes.
just
Yeah,
simple,
just whatever
something
gets us
simple.
from point A to point B.
Yeah.
Not too
We want it
picky about that,
mobile,
just
so we can go.
All I
fast.
ask
I
is
would
something
be like,
with
no,
somewhat
it
of a
has to
functional
be
sound
the
card.
most fancy. It would have to have every gadget and thing that your possible heart would desire. That way, you're on this island, but you're loving it. You're loving everything about it. You never had a DJ setup so awesome. It's like beyond your most desired dreams of like how you want it to be. Like, whoa, you surprised me with these extra monitors.
Exactly.
And these extra,
And the setup has to have a screen that has access to the internet. We can just live stream our sets on the island.
Yeah, just have massive beach parties
For donations.
live streamed everywhere.
Dude, you'd have everybody trying to get to your deserted island.
Right?
Where is it? We must find them.
They get like on that movie The Beach. They give you maps and stuff, and they're like, dude wasn't supposed to give them maps,
Right.
Have you guys seen The Beach? The fucking weed on the island and shit. So that was number 1, the DJ setup. Number 2.
Number 2, wow, what would it be?
He's like, I don't even need a number 2.
Yeah, I mean, honestly.
Yeah, just give me a DJ setup. I'll
Just give me some
survive.
stuff
I don't need to
I
eat
can
or
keep
anything.
on making my music on, and I'm pretty happy he knows that.
Yeah,
we'll go through sessions where he'll turn to me and be like, "You're hungry?" And I'll be like, "Let's keep on working on this track."
Dude, I want to get done with it. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. 2MK does not need food. I didn't even know he was human. That's one thing working with him. I didn't know if he was
But
human.
if you were trapped on an island, then how would you get your music how would you get it off? How would you broadcast?
Food is definitely.
It's definitely a priority.
But you got fish. You got coconut.
You got fish. You
crabs.
got coconuts. So yeah, I mean,
You got some crabs
yeah,
and
I'm
stuff.
totally fine with
Get
that.
a harpoon
So
and
we
get
can
all
make it work.
fucking,
Yeah.
crazy with it.
It's like, we'll worry about that
Jungle to
after
jungle
we
and
finish
shit.
this
Right.
mix.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll get a fire started. Let me just mix
For
these
sure.
two together here. Get back to me in 5 minutes.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's funny. All right, number 3.
Number 3. I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't know. I'd probably have to say the chick from Wolf of Wall Street. Just to keep me entertained.
Oh, nice.
That is phenomenal.
Yeah. So then I got all 3 of the things I need.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't remember her name. It's probably
It's
awful that
okay.
that's what I wanted.
Dude,
can't
I
remember
tell
her
you, that
name,
movie
but,
is a fucking
damn.
that's like a new cult classic. I'm gonna watch that movie forever, dude. I'm so pissed that I wasn't fucking born like 10 years younger, you know, where I could have
Right.
fucking got Quaaludes, man. Like, those things were fucking ridiculous, bro. Like, oh my god, I was rolling, dude. I was like, oh my
I don't
god,
have
this
any
shit is so
ludes.
fucking hilarious. Like, it just 10 years younger, you know. I just wanted to try them. Like, everybody I know that said they'd done Quaaludes was just like, these were the best fucking things ever, ever. And now they're not even on the world, on all of God's creation anymore. I can't even believe that. You know, it's a bummer. But that was a fucking rock star movie, dude.
Yeah.
Just really quick, this is another one of our originals. Real quick, I just didn't want to
Nice.
forget that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
This one's called Thriller on Mars, and this one Brent actually started like months ago and brought it to me and was like, "Hey, what do you think about this?" And so we just kind of shot ideas back and forth, and this was actually kind of like our project child. We worked on this track for a good while. So
I'm not gonna lie, it's giving me like a kind of spooky vibe, which I really like. Like,
Thank
it's
you.
like it's like scary good.
yeah, thank you.
I like
Thank
it.
you.
All right. Well, let's let the listeners listen in.
Hope you guys enjoy.
Boom.
Yeah,
That was a banger. I liked it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, that had like a few different switch ups right there, man. It was pretty dope.
Definitely. So
this track right now is
this
is just a sample of our
yeah,
drum
this
and
is
bass.
actually a brand new preview of a little drum and bass track that we've been working on. So we hope you guys enjoy. It's a little preview.
Much appreciate.
Slow preview. Well, let us know where you can pick it up. Yeah, I said let us know where you can pick it up in the future.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, buddy.
We hoped you guys enjoyed that. You can find all of our music at soundcloud.com/2mk-1. Unfortunately, someone already took my name, so I had to improvise.
Uh-oh.
And also, you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/2mkmusic, and you can find all of our stuff there.
Yeah, that's awesome. Anybody you guys want to thank at all?
Just want to thank all the friends and family that are supporting us and letting us pursue our dreams and really helping us make this happen, and everyone that's checking out our stuff and supporting us and giving us love. We give you guys mad love and just thank you for letting us do what we're doing.
Yeah, man. We're newly started as a partnership, as a group rather. We've come so far in a short period of time. All you listeners, go to 2MK SoundCloud, go to the Facebook, listen.
Check them out at the 420 Fest.
420.
Yeah, definitely. That's going to be nuts. The lineup for that is stacked, so hopefully we can see everyone out there.
Yeah.
Their lineup is like a Calvatron, Funcase.
Yeah, it's stacked all the way across, and
yeah, my friend T-Rex is playing that too.
Nice.
Too sick.
Yeah.
And lastly, thank you to you guys for having us.
Absolutely. It was a good time having you guys on.
You
Thank you guys for coming out. You guys have some great music, and I'm sure there's big things for you guys in the future. Anyway, to our listeners, I want to thank you guys once again for tuning in to What's Poppin' this week, and look out next week. This is your host Sam Pop
And Sarah Casera.
and keep tuning in. And so we're gonna wrap this all up with a little bit of special feature music for you guys to listen to for the next 10 minutes or so. Fucking A. We love you guys. This is XI Radio. Logging off.
Freaky.
joining us this week on What's Poppin'. Join us next week for the best in everything electronic. Same time, same station. Peace out.